in the chat, man. What's up?
What is going on, comic family, YouTube, Instagram family? Everyone is probably hanging out right now for a few minutes because you know what? This is the place to be. This is Coast to Coast Comics, man. If you don't know by now, make sure you subscribe to everyone in the house. Not only that, hit the notification bell, man. Hit the notification bell because I'm your boy Rod the Rican. This is the place to be. Not only that, I got my homie Jeffrey. Jeffrey, how you doing, man?
What's going on? I'm doing good. Good to see you today, Rod. We got a very special guest with us. We got some good friends in the chat, so I'm ready to get this party started.
Yeah, man, for sure. Thank you once again. Our special guest is Bradley Golden. What's going on, Brad? How are you doing? Thank you for accepting the invite. How are you today, sir? Tonight?
I'm well, man. Thank you for bringing me on the show.
For sure, man. We're gonna talk about some books that you've been doing, writing, and all that good stuff. And not only that, we want to get to know how you got involved into comic books and writing comics and your inspirations, and that made you want to do something like this. So get ready, and then hopefully the chat has a bunch of questions. That's what we want questions from the chat. So there's a couple people in the house, man. Who we got there, Jeff? Who we got in the house?
Oh, as always, we got our boy Perry Comics. What's up, Perry? We got Running Deer Publishing. What's up, Running Deer? Good to see you tonight. And Varangian Vigilante. What's up, Varangian? Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, man. Thank you,
guys. Over here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perry, he's calling you out.
Here, baby. Yeah, I'm on here.
You, Perry. We were talking last night, me and Brad, and we were just talking back and forth about the comic books. How a book could be hot garbage water, or a book could be hot, or whatever, man. And we were just going back and forth, and it's something that we have to discuss because whether you like it or not, there's a fan base for comic books out there in the comic book community. So before we get to all that, he can't, man. He's whipping some mac and cheese. So
yeah.
Oh, hey,
that sounds good, man. That sounds good. All right. So before we get to the interview with Brad, how about Jeffrey? I know you got some books you picked up. I want to show off some books I picked up today. I want to acknowledge some of our comic shops. So I want to say thank you to Bartow Comics, Main Street Comics, Bartow, Florida, should I say. I got these today, and then we jump into the interview with Brad. So I picked up Marauders issue number 2.
Nice.
This book they saying is fire.
I have a couple of unknown comics variants for that issue coming, so I didn't buy that one today, but
sweet. All right, I did pick up issue number 2 of this book. Is freaking dope, man.
Is it?
Issue 1 is amazing. I loved it, and I can't wait to read issue number 2. Hey, Brad, did you pick up any books on your pull list? Just curious.
Not for the last couple weeks, man. Just been busy, man. But I definitely got the Mask on my pull list, and I got the new book from AP called Scratcher. And okay. I'm definitely looking forward to that badass.
All right. And I also picked up Once and Future.
How is that series? Have you been liking it, Rod?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I read the first 2 issues, and I was just kind of like, I feel like I've read the story before. And
yeah.
Well, it's ongoing now, so it's got to be good, man. Come on.
That's I don't know. Yeah.
No.
I picked up Absolute Carnage issue number 5. That's the ending, and I guess the comic triple threat's gonna laugh because here it is. I picked it up. Folklores. I have it, man. I have it. I crapped on it about 2 weeks ago. I said it's gonna be hot garbage. You know what? It's been fire. I haven't read it, but I gotta say thank you to Edwin Perry. They put me on blast, and you know what? That's the whole thing, man.
Speaking of Edwin, we got our boy, the comic Jabroni, in the chat. What's up, Edwin? Always good to see you, brother.
Oh man!
And we got our boy Shot Stay Puff 1983. What's going on, Stay Puff? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here today.
All right, so what you picked up, Jeffrey, before we go on with this interview with Brad?
Okay. Well, I only had one book on my pull list this week, which was obviously Immortal Hulk. I got that one. And then Absolute Carnage 5 came out. So I picked that one up. It's not on my pull list, but I've been following it. I think I missed issue 4, so I got to find that somewhere. And then they had this local comic book shop day thingy or whatever. So I got that one too because it's pretty tight. It's Ryan Stegman cover. It's pretty sweet. Then I missed this one a couple weeks back, so I picked it up. But that was it.
All right, sweet. Nice books, nice pickups. Oh, that's a nice one too. All right, so if you guys have never seen Bradley Golden or ever heard of his books, hey Brad, let the people know what you've been doing, man. Who you are and all that stuff, man.
Hey, I'm Bradley Golden. I write the comics, horror comics 1, 2, 3. Leave on the Light 1, 2, and 3. With 3 coming up, 2 coming out next week. I write exciting comics. I write magazine, and I have another book going through the Kickstarter called These Damn Kids. So I'm definitely into the horror genre.
Nice. Yeah, I was kind of assuming that just from reading this, the last issues that you wrote. Leave light on.
Leave on the Light, yeah.
Leave on light, yeah. So they're definitely, if you're into like the horror genre, this is definitely something that you might be interested in checking out for sure.
All right. And before we even get into that, I just gotta find out how you got into it, your inspirations and get into comic books and all that stuff, man. What was it that brought you into writing, man?
Well, when I was younger, I had this speech impediment where I didn't have a lot of friends, and my brother worked at the local comic at the local grocery store, and they had this comic rack. In my town, the store was called Jenny Jungle, and he noticed that I didn't have a lot of friends, and I just stayed in the house, watching TV. Brought the books over. I started looking at them, started reading them. They actually taught me how to speak proper.
Wow.
And from that point on, I just been loving comics from day one.
Sweet.
I got into writing comics my senior year in high school. It was a local store called Dave's Comics, and I think the first book I picked up was Bone. The book called Bone, and I loved it. Then from that point, I set it down. I'm like, how can I learn from this book to do my own? So I learned the ins and outs of writing. I went to college, of course, for art, and here I am.
Nice, that's cool. Yeah.
That's neat, man. And a lot of the how you say comic books are escape to our lives and the world and stuff like that, and to see how comic books got involved into writing, that's a great story, should I say. I mean, me and Jeffrey, we spoke a long time ago, and we've been bullied and stuff like that, and comic books are just it's good as escape, should I say.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's one of the best for me. Like, I mean, you could do anything, go anywhere, be a part of anything, through a comic book. So why wouldn't you want to, especially if you're, needing to get away from anything, right?
Yeah, man. You know how it is. We know how it is. Everyone in the chat know how it is. And you know what? This is our special guest, Bradley Golden, the writer of, like he just mentioned, Leave the Lights On. Right, Brad?
Leave on the light.
Leave on the light.
Leave on the lights. All right. And not only that, man, we'll keep it going here with the questions. So, like, when you start writing a book, who are like certain creators in writing, like any writers out there you think of when you're writing a book? Like, who do you admire the most writing wise, material out there? either past. There's gotta be something out there. It's like, man, I like that guy.
It is. With me, it's definitely Wes Craven, and it's John Carpenter. For us, the comic scene, Garth definitely Garth and his creature stuff. I'm trying to, I ain't say mimic what he's doing, but bring some of the grittiness that he put in his writing and in his books in mind.
Did Wes Craven, is he the one who wrote like Nightmare on Elm Street? Did he do that one, the Freddy Krueger stories?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny when I was reading your books, Leave on the Lights. That was one of the references that I felt like it really kind of reminded me of, was like a Freddy Krueger.
Definitely, it's that one and the old B movie called Shocker.
Okay.
From the late 80s, early 90s.
Shocker. I remember that.
About the guy who got electrocuted and he stole the electric system and he was killing people.
I haven't seen that one. No.
It's a creepy movie, but it's an old school classic horror flick, and it's dope, man. All right, so we got more people in the chat. Who we got in here, Mr. Jeffrey? Who we got in the house, man?
Oh yeah, we got Yule Carter. What's going on, Yule Carter? Katie Portica, what's up, Katie? Good to see you. Thanks for being here today. Zen World, what's up, Zen World? ASM 129, what's going on? Dan Piercy, what's going on, Dan? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. John's Comics with Kids, my man John, the man with the best mustache in the community, absolutely, hands down. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, he shaved off his whole beard and got the whole Magnum PI. That mustache is epic, John. I have to say.
Very much so. Yep.
I'm not going to grow it, but anyways.
I can't. So
So Brad, man, you did horror comics. Horror comics was a good one. I got them right here, and then we could jump on and we keep on talking with the whole leave the lights on but horror comics was I liked it. A lot of people didn't, but I kind of like the whole story with the ice cream man and pretty much chopping up the bodies and using it for ice cream and the whole blood stuff. I dig it, man. I dig it. And what made you do that book? I'm just curious, man.
Man. I was at the local Baskin Robbins, and it's funny. It was this kid, and he was everywhere. He was like bouncing off the walls, pulling on the ice cream shelves and everything. His mom was just sitting there, stop it, don't do this. In my mind, I'm sitting here thinking, what if we could just chop our kids up when they acting bad, just chop them up, put them up. It hit me. I'm like,
there's a little bit of that and Leave on the Lights too, right? Yes.
Yeah. But from that, I'm like, well, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. But how can I put it in like a list, a storage? I got thinking, what if the ice cream man was like beloved by the whole town? And instead of going and kidnapping children, he just killed people that he knew and chopped them up and made homemade ice cream for them to the neighborhood.
Yes.
It's crazy.
That's the inspiration I got for these damn kids. No, you got some kids out there that's, oh God, they're horrible. And I'm just thinking, well, these damn kids, man.
Well, yeah, no, you got to draw your inspiration from something, and especially in the horror genre, you know what I mean? Like, if you can get some inspiration from eating ice cream Baskin Robbins, shoot.
Yeah, but definitely, horror comics came from Baskin Robbins. It's called Cold Blooded for a reason.
Nice, that's funny.
Nice. All right, so Brad, so we got the company you're working for. I know we were talking last night. What's going on? I want you to talk about that, man.
I'm gonna get you right.
I know, man. I got to. People probably wondering, what's going on. I gotta bring the questions, man. I gotta do it.
Well, with me particularly, it's been pretty sweet over there at AP, but there are certain things and certain that's going on that a lot of other creators just don't really see eye to eye on. I'm not gonna get into all of that, but like Leave on the Light, they've been really good with me. The sheer fact my book's supposed to come out bi-monthly. Well, with me writing 2 or 3 other books, it's kind of hard hitting those bi-monthly mark. Mine went from bi-monthly to every 2 months, and they were cool with that. With other creators, it's not so.
Okay. I had to ask, man. I have to ask, man. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So, there is actually, what's the label that you're calling it? Because I seen it, and it's on one of the books. There it is, man. There it is. I was trying to pull up the picture here, but you beat me to it, man. So mention it, man. Mention it. There it is.
Second Sight Studios, right along the AP logo. That my own company. Leave on the Light actually is coming from my own company. Cold Blooded, the ice cream story was supposed to come, but they decided to put it in their anthology book, which is horror comics.
Okay. All right, sweet, man. That is awesome. Everyone loves what you're doing. I'm happy that you're doing your thing, man. I really do appreciate what you're doing for the community and for the comic books, man. There's the genre is out there, and we like it. I've been reading it, so it's neat, man. Everyone may not like it, but you know what? There's a fan base for it. Into horror, that slasher stuff. There's movies out there, man. Go out there and get it and check it out, man. All right, so we talk about horror comics. We still got issue number 2 of the new one that drops out next Wednesday, man. Tell the people, what should we be expecting next Wednesday, Brad? What we got going on? Oh, you got some stuff, man. There it is.
Oh yeah, we got Leave on the Light number 2 with the regular cover hitting. It's definitely a key book. It's the origin of the Butcher, and as you can see, it's not the flip cover anymore. I've had a lot of fans and customers come to me talking about the flip cover was cool, but where's the foil? Instead of getting that little gold writing for the logo, no, I felt like the customers were being cheated. So I tried to go the old-fashioned route, 2 different books, 2 different covers.
Nice.
This is stop.
That's cool.
With the foil.
Yep.
Foil logo. And stop. It's a homage cover to An American Werewolf in Paris.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. I read that one today, that second issue.
I have not read it yet. I was busy today just shopping for some comics. But I'm stoked to read it. The first issue is it's freaking dope, man. It really is. And I kind of wonder how many issues is this going to be, though? Is it going to be an ongoing thing? Just 3?
It's not going to be ongoing. It's going to be 3 issues, where the third issue would be 32 pages. You're not going to get all the story in these 3 issues. I'm going to have some more pages. I'm going to add some more pages in the trade next year, which I'm going to do through Kickstarter. And all that's going to tie into the movie that's slated to come out next year.
That's what I was going to say. There's some tie-ins to the comic books if people don't know. So when you drop the bombshell right now, movie that is going to be freaking dope, man.
Yeah, I would say so.
So
It's
is,
cool.
is there a time frame for the movie, or should we just hit like a notification bell?
Well, we supposed to start pre-production in January, February. So I'm setting it to possibly late 2020.
Wow. All right.
There it
Yeah,
is.
I didn't realize because Rod sent me the PDF files, and I didn't realize issue number 2 hadn't came out yet. So I read issue number 1, just went ahead and read issue number 2 too. And he told me today that it wasn't out yet. But yeah, no, I could totally see that being a movie so far. And like one of the things I was talking to Rod with was like, because it feels short. Like they're only like 15 pages, because the PDF files were only like 15 pages or something, right? But it was one of those where you get what you need to know. You get introduced to the characters, but nothing drags itself out. So it wasn't a book that I was having trouble getting through. I sat down, I read the book, no problems. Like I enjoyed it. So,
and the thing is, it's just you start reading it, and it catches your attention right away.
oh, it definitely. Like I'm not trying to give any spoilers. So if you haven't read the first issue, it starts off pretty crazy. So yeah.
And the artwork, I say the artwork is great. And who did the artwork, Brad? You want to give props to your artists?
Yes. For issue 1, it was Alex Rabia, and with issue 2, I went with Stan Yonk, who did the cover to Undiscovered Country for Image Comics. The one that have the I don't know if it's a horse or something on the cover.
Wow, so you got on this. Oh, that's pretty dope. I did not. That's pretty neat.
Mac and cheese with tuna does not sound good, Perry. I've had it before. It's not good. Are you serious?
Oh, but Undiscovered Country. That's pretty dope, Brad. You got that, going on there, bringing in that artist. Sorry. My leg was itching. I had a scratch. I had a scratch on my leg, and I was like trying to ignore it, but I had to reach down and get it. I feel a lot better now.
Dealing with the stupid cold, man. I said, no, that was city drink a little here and there.
Yeah, but I have to say, man, that is I'm actually looking through the artwork as we speak through issue 1. Well done, man. Well done. And like I said earlier in the show, a lot of people don't like it, but that's what it's all about. The community, you're gonna go out there and buy books that you want to read, books that are gonna catch your attention, and whether you're don't like it, that's fine. But I dig it. Jeffrey enjoyed the read, and that's the cool thing about the comic book community. This is what it's all about, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I pretty much stick to my lane of mostly like Marvel type comic books, so I don't venture off into horror genres very often. So I don't have a whole lot of knowledge of it. But as far as a read, I definitely enjoyed it, so.
Yeah, and I'm not really deep into the dark stuff, but I do have a question. I'm just going to just throw a random question out there. And what's like your favorite horror movie? Because we're talking about horror comics and slasher comic books. I'm just curious, man. That's not even a rapid fire question. I need to know right now. Like, what is it? What is your favorite horror movie?
The Thing.
The original Thing? Because there was a remake.
The original.
Sweet.
The original.
Nice.
Do you have a favorite horror movie, Rod? You ever seen any?
Man, the one that messed me up all time, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1. Man, I saw that thing when I was like a freaking kid. And man, when that freaking chick's stomach started blowing up in the bed and all that stuff, that traumatized me forever. I would never watch Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1 ever again. And not only that, man, I remember watching a sneak peek because I was like looking out the door. I saw The Exorcist. Oh
yeah.
I don't even want. I'm trying to sleep at night. I don't even want to talk about it. So, Good God, that movie, man. Whew. All right, man.
Leprechaun in Space, Bake. Have you seen that one?
Leprechaun in Space.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure if many of the Leprechaun movies actually qualify as horror anymore because they're kind of more like they're more like a comedy, like Leprechaun in the Hood and all that. But the Leprechaun in Space is kind of got its funny moments.
You know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about that.
My favorite horror is definitely I'm big like original Michael Myers, Halloween, Halloween 2. Those are probably my top 2 horror movies.
Halloween 1, yes, for sure. On a low budget movie at that.
Yeah,
that movie was like a home run. No one expected that to be so hot.
Well, they did it right. Simple, but kind of scary. I think a lot of they attack killer clowns. I think a lot of people they try to overdo it in a lot of horror movies. But if you're watching a horror movie, I feel like you want to be watching something where you could totally see yourself in that situation, which makes it even more spookier. So if you're in, a house, and you take just a regular house and you make the setting at night or a hospital or something like that, and you introduce some crazy characters and stuff like that, then yeah, I think that makes it more spookier. When you start getting like, I don't know, like killer clowns and gnomes and stuff that's not as realistic, like it's not as scary for me, like vampires, werewolves, that kind of a thing. But if you just take a human and he's like just a crazy psychopathic killer or stuff like that, that tends to draw me in a little bit more.
Yeah, and I agree 100%. So let's keep it going with the questions. Hey guys, man, this is Coast to Coast Comics. If you guys have any questions for our special guest, Bradley Golden, feel free to drop them right now, man. He's a great guy. He's putting out great comics out there right now. He's got a new one dropping this Wednesday, issue number 2. Brad, what's it called?
Leave on the light.
Leave on the lights. I think I'm gonna leave on my lights tonight because I just mentioned Exorcist, which I should not mention because I hate that movie so bad. But anyway, I'm gonna leave on my lights tonight. But we'll keep it going, man. Any questions? Let us know right now. And let's take a look.
We got one. The Crazed Men channel says, when is Leave on the Light 3 coming? So we know that Leave on the Light 2 comes out this next Wednesday, right? This coming up Wednesday. Yeah. So then do you have a time frame for the third one yet?
I'm looking forward to come out mid-January. If not mid-January, early January.
All right. So there you go. Mid-January to February, issue number 3 will be out, hopefully.
All right. Looks like there's another question. I just pulled it up right there. Is Brad working on anything else besides Leave on the Lights right now?
Horror Comics number 3, These Damn Kids, and I'm bringing back my Victoria Black. And I mentioned that my favorite was The Thing. I actually have a comic that I'm doing that's like that called Orithian.
It's called, what was it again?
Orithian.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
What's that about? Can you give us just a little taste of it, if you don't mind?
Yeah. It's mainly about this scientific expedition going up the Shipashanga Mountain, which is like the 3rd largest mountain in the world. And they were pretty much trying to find their version of the Fountain of Youth. And they were digging to the mountain and dug a little too deeply and opened this tomb. And this demon that was encased in there for centuries got out, started killing everybody. A distress call got out. This guy who over the expedition gets this army crew or this military crew or whatever you want to call it. They try to go up the mountain, bring whoever's alive back. They find out that instead of everybody who they're looking for, they're dead. So now they trying to survive the mountain, survive the monster while there's the storm coming in.
All right, there it is, man. That is wasn't a complete spoiler, but it's just a little
There's a lot more to it than that.
Here goes Perry. Get ready, because anyway.
Hey, I got my pumpkin juice. I'm ready.
Hey Jeff, man, there's a bunch of more people jumping on.
There is. Yes, there
Let's see
is.
who's in the house, man.
We have Vu Hong. What's up, Vu? Always good to see you. Thanks for stopping by another Saturday. Comic Assassin. What's up, Comic Assassin? Thanks for being here. Joe47771. What's up, Joe? Good to see you, man. As always, my boy Bake the Snake. Tommy, what's cracking? The Comics Club. What's up, Comics Club? Good to see you. Read More. What's up, Read More Comics? The Crazed Men channel. What's going on? C3 Comics. Armando Christian. All of you, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it.
My Philly brother right there. What's up, Mondo? Come to Florida. Hurry up. Get down here, man. Move down here already. Actually, Perry was hanging out with the comics, the Shredder guy, should we call him? And Comic Club is in the house. I'm looking forward to watch the video whenever you guys put it out there.
Perry said he was going to make a video of him shredding comics or something.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure there'll be a Daredevil in there somewhere.
Oh, they'll all be Daredevil just for you, Rod. You know how Perry works.
Man. Hey, Brad, you like Daredevil?
I do. I do.
Yes. Saved by Brad. He loves Daredevil. I'm not gonna ask Jeffrey. I don't think Jeffrey reads Daredevil. So
I'll take Daredevil over the Flash.
Man, that is like that's low. That's a pretty low blow, man, because that's like a double punch. So it's like I hate you, but I love you, Rod.
There you go.
I take Daredevil. So that's a hate love relationship. I dig it, though. I dig it. And I'll take the punches, man. I'll take the punches. And here goes Perry. What the heck, Perry? What the heck you gonna ask me? Rod, do you like dragons? Do I like dragons? I don't know, man. I got this thing in the house. Do you consider this a dragon? I found this. I guess so, man. I
think I got that same one.
You got the same? What?
Is that the same one?
No wonder we're brothers, Jeff. No wonder. Oh, there goes Brad. He's got one too, huh?
No, I don't. I ain't a fan of dragons.
All right, man. Let's keep it. Oh, God.
Wolf Warner says, "Yo, what's up, Wolf?"
Wolf Warner in the house. Yo, Wolf, you want to jump on and hang out? I know you love your indie books, man. So it's up to you. You let me know, and you pop on here and hang out with our homie Bradley. He's cool, man. He's cool. So Flash is where is it at? There it is, man. You know the place to be.
So
right.
did you get that dragon in a box from those guys? Is that where yours came from?
You're absolutely right.
That's where I got mine. So.
I did, man. I did. That is pretty neat that we got those. I can't believe we get these stuff, man. You got yours, I got mine, and those guys are amazing, man.
Right? That's pretty crazy, right?
Amazing. All right. So Brad, man, so what you've been reading outside of besides I know you're busy, man. You're busy doing your stuff. But are you reading like a certain comic book that, like, besides Daredevil? You just mentioned Daredevil. Yeah. So are you reading anything out there like, I don't know, Marvel, DC, any other indie books maybe that you're reading that we should know?
I've just started reading the Marvel stuff, the War of the Realms. It's probably gonna take me a month to get through all of it.
Yeah.
And,
you read all the tie-ins and everything and all that?
I got them all. I'm reading them all.
Read them all.
Men are Black.
All right. I mean, I can't. That's a lot. That's just a lot of tie-ins, man. That's just a lot. But that's what you're doing in your comic books, so I can respect that. You want to tie in comic books, and you told me pay attention. There's a tie-in to the comic books. And I went back, and that was pretty neat. That I had to go and check it out, and that's nice, man. That's nice.
Thank you.
All right, so here it is. Anyone's reading, Punisher Soviet. I have not read that one yet. I think Perry's read that. I think a bunch of people in the community have read it. Have you read that, Jeffrey, by any chance?
Nah.
Man, he said it, man, like, ugh.
Nah.
How you mention Punisher? Look at Brad's face. He's like, I'm not even gonna ask you if you read that because, man, no. Garth Ennis is doing it. Garth Ennis is doing the writing. So
I just haven't got to it, man.
well, I got it in my pre-order list, so it's coming in my late comic book. So everyone's gonna crap on me and say, "Oh, Rod is behind in his reading again." But what else is new, man? That's what happens. All right, so let's see here. Superpower review in the house, man. What's up? All right, so let's hit Brad with the rapid fire, man. This is the
What up,
rapid
Jeff
fire.
Comic?
Jeff Comic 813, man. What is going on? Another Floridian in the house. Brad, are you ready for rapid fire, man? You better be ready. If you're not,
I'm ready.
here it is. Let's get to the rapid fire. We'll keep it easy, man. We'll keep it easy with the first question. Cause I questioned Brad off camera on a text. I said, Brad, are you into video games? He said, yeah. Right? Doesn't look too convincing right
Definitely.
now, right? All right. Your favorite video game all time?
Ooh, Metal Gear Solid.
Not bad.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear, man. Nice pick. Nice pick. All right. All right. Now, here we go. Let's see. Your must-read comic on your pool list, if you have a chance, if you're behind on your reading, if you had a comic book to read every week, if you had one to read every week that's on your pool list, what book would that be, sir?
Daredevil.
He's just lying. That's not on his list. That's not on his list, man. It's probably Immortal Hulk.
All right. Okay, I'm just putting it there right now. The one that I personally believe is Batman. Batman.
Batman is dope, man. I love some DC books, man. I don't know about Jeffrey. Jeffrey stays away from that realms of comic books. I'm working on the care package. I'm working on the care package for Jeffrey. I told him I got some Incredible Hulk books, but I may throw in some DC books too. So
You did last
he's gonna
those
get
damage.
Yeah, man. All right. Hey guys, man, the super chat is open. If you want to donate to the channel, I'm gonna take all this money and I'm just gonna probably buy a new microphone and try to get like an upgrade like Jeffrey's microphone. I think it's dope. So the super chat is open. If you want to donate, feel free to. If not, that's fine and dandy. And then a couple more. I think there's a couple more people that jumped on here. Jeff, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I think so. Matt, the boy who had 7, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope your Saturday is going well. That might be it.
That might be it.
Armando Christian, did we get you last time? I think we did. Yeah. Yep, I think we're caught up.
All right. So, Brad, here we go. I don't know if you're into slab comics or raw comics. What do you prefer? Slab or raw? There's a fan base for slab. There's a bunch of people in the community that love slab comics. I have a couple of them. You can see them behind me, or a few, not too many. I wish I want to send some stuff out, but I just don't have time. I mean, that's a lame excuse. There's always time to do something.
Yeah, but like for real, like I go to work and I come home from work and I'm sore and I'm tired. I shower, I eat dinner, and you might think there's time. There's not always time. Like you got an old lady, you got to kick it with your old lady and all.
Well said, Jeff. Well said. But I don't know. I want to send out certain books out there to get slapped, but I'm just like, I don't want to deal with the whole shipping process and all that. But What was that? What was that, Brad?
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, I'm mostly into raw books, but there's a couple that I have that I want to get slabbed. But man, those feeds will kill you. Those feeds will kill you.
Yeah. And not only that, John Comics for Kids, he's doing a whole series of his whole process getting stuff sent out with TJ the Slab Dragon. I'm actually on the just hanging out with him, just going through this whole process too. And it's pretty neat. And I think John Comics for Kids is going live later on tonight. I think he's got something in the mail. So make sure you hit the notification for John Comics for Kids. So with that being said, we got another.
Thank you, Armando.
Thanks, Mondo. I really do appreciate that, brother. Much love, man. All right. So question number 4. All right, Brad. Here it is, man. I know you're doing your own thing out there. But if you had a chance, if you want to work and write for any company out there, it's like wrestling. And you got wrestlers out there that want to work for WWE, and then they get to WWE and don't like it. They want to cancel their contract and leave and go somewhere else. What company you would like to work for? Like maybe one day I want to work for this place or that place, or my dream job or company would be this. Who would it be? Anybody out there you think of?
Image.
Good one. That's a good company. I've been reading Middle West. Middle West is a great book. Scotty Young is doing a great job on that book. That is there's a bunch of people. Actually, Jason Aaron is doing Sea of Stars on that. So it's nice to see Jason Aaron at the same time working for Marvel, but he's on Image doing his own thing too. So I think it's neat how he's able to jump on both platforms and write for both companies. So Image is a great company. So that's nice that you mentioned that. All right, so there's one more question, then we could jump back to the chat. Hey, chat, man, if you got questions, drop them right now. This is rapid fire. We're down to one.
Rapid fire.
Well,
rapid fire.
It's not really rapid, and that was
kind of. It's okay.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like slow rapid fire because I'm talking too much.
Rapid enough for us.
All right.
We're getting old.
All right, so here it is, man. If there's one comic book you want in your collection right now that you're missing, what is it?
Incredible Hulk 181.
Oh,
82.
Oh,
yes.
There it is.
Wow. Nice.
I mean, I love Wolverine. I mean, I don't have it. I have 180, 182. I just don't have 181, and they're ridiculously expensive on eBay. I mean, ridiculous.
They're ridiculous anywhere. Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, this is the Hulk master right here, Jeff. I'm sure you.
I just like him a lot.
You just a little bit, How many slabs do you have of the Hulkster? How many do you have, Jeffrey?
Oh, not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe like a dozen.
Sounds like a lot to me.
Yeah, well.
All right.
Wolf Warner is one that I need to.
So Wolf Warner said, "Hey, how many issues left to leave on the lights? Just one more, right?"
One more. 32-page big one.
All right, 32-page big one, man. There it is. He's got more questions. Oh, there's another question right here. What is your favorite major label book brand? Oh, the questions are coming in now, man.
That's a good one.
You want to come back to it?
We'll come back to that one. I'll come back to that one.
All right. So how about
where's the tri-state areas? Is that like Washington, D.C.? C3 Comics. Where's the tri-state areas? I don't know. Because C3 Comics asks if Bradley will be in the tri-state areas for signings. I don't know where the tri-state areas are, but
yeah, I know where they are. March of next year.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
March next year. I'll be in New Jersey.
This is all right. So let's see here. There's all right. So that's the I'm looking at the StreamYard chat, which is kind of delayed from the YouTube chat. I need to look at this right here. All right, guys. And we're done with the rapid fire questions.
Wolf, he said Leave on the Light will be going into production hopefully next year for a movie, right?
Yes, it definitely will be in production next year. The actual pre-production starts February. Right now, we're in the financing phase and distribution phase of it, trying to find a home for it.
Nice.
Who do you think should be what kind of home you looking for? Like, who do you think should be doing this movie, man?
Blumhouse.
Anyone in mind?
Blumhouse.
Okay.
All day.
All right. So when this movie happens, where are you gonna be? Are you gonna be sitting back there on a chair and hanging out with the production studios and saying, "I don't like that"? Right? I mean, you gotta be part of it. I mean,
they gonna fly me out. I mean, that's part of the contract. They're gonna fly me out for a week of shooting, and I'm gonna just sit back, watch, and and I'm not gonna give them too many things to do. I'm be like, I don't like that. He's not putting in his best work. He needs to do this. He needs to do that.
Man.
He's not convincing enough.
Yeah. I mean, right? Because you got something like this going on. You want it to like uphold your vision, right?
Yeah. And I've noticed that a lot of comic books that are adapted to movies, they change a little stuff. I don't want that with this book. I want it to be exactly like the book. The only thing difference is the plot hole that you don't see in the comic. I want it to be told through the film.
Okay. And that's true what you said. People read a comic book. They always say it's better to read it before watching it, which is kind of true because in the movies they change a lot of stuff. And I like how you said you want it just like the comic. So I'm sold. I'm sold on it. So I'm ready.
I did that with Jurassic Park back in the day. I actually read the book before I saw the movie, and it is. They always change. Everything gets adapted so much. It's the same with like Ready Player One. I read the book before I saw the movie, and the books always are. It seems like the books are always better than film, and a lot of that is because you don't have to worry about CGI or production. You can read something and visualize it in your head for the most part. However you want, right? But they always seem like they have to adapt some things when it comes to the film, and hopefully it just doesn't take away as much, of what you created, I guess.
All right, there's two questions, and actually, before we get to the questions, Jeffrey, you brought that up, that Ready Player One.
Yeah.
I saw the movie, and then I hear about the book.
The book's a lot darker than the movie for sure.
Oh, good God, I gotta read it.
Oh yeah, you do. Like, I mean, they gave it kind of like the family movie process when they brought it out, because the book is dark and there's death. There's a lot of death. People die. People get killed in like crazy ways. We're talking about like getting thrown out of like 100-story buildings to fall into their death, and the things that happen in the movie happen they change things. So something that in the book happened to this character actually happened to a different character in the movie. They changed things around a little bit, but I mean, I really enjoyed the movie. I loved the movie, but the book is just there's no comparison. The book's a lot better.
All right, I'll be checking it out. Hey, Brad, have you seen that movie by any chance?
Oh yeah. Saw it twice in the movies, and I have it on DVD.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right, there's a question coming from Wolf Warner. He said, how did the process of turning the book into a movie come about? Actually, this is a two question here. Did they reach out to you or did you shop it?
I actually posted first the cover of the first issue cover and 3 pages on Facebook. And this guy named Brian Vohan, who did the short called The Rarity, saw it, he contacted me, and he asked me, was I interested in turning it to a short film? I'm like, no, I haven't really thought about a short film. And then from that point on, he was like, he read script. He actually read all 4 scripts, and was like, he can see this being a theatrical release. And from that point, I signed a contract and everything. And he's been shopping around trying to find financial advisors and everything for the last 6 months. Got one 2 months ago, and the process hit off from there.
All right, sweet, man. That's awesome, man. That's pretty dope that they reached out to you. And actually, there's a question coming from my brother Mondo. Mondo's asking, any quick cameo appearances in the movies like Stan Lee did in his?
No.
No?
No.
All right. That was like a rapid fire question. Real quick. No. He said no. All right, so we're counting down. We're almost to that hour mark, guys. And right now, I'd like to take a minute and say thank you to the chat for hanging out with us on Coast to Coast Comics. I'm your boy Rod the Rican. Not only that, my homie Jeffrey's been there since day one. We're going on that 1 year mark for Coast to Coast Comics. Jeffrey, what you got going on? Actually, Jeffrey's going to be hosting next Saturday, dropping it right now. It's going to be like he's going to do something. We're going to do something, come up with something. Thanksgiving special weekend thing. We'll figure it out. But
yeah,
I want Jeffrey to start hosting the shows too. And that way I can maybe take time
a vacation.
I wish, man. I wish, but I want to still be on the shows. But Jeffrey's going to host next week. And what you got going on, Jeff? Let the people know.
Okay, so later tonight, we have the Hunt. It's the Hunt's 1 year anniversary. So we got our 1 year anniversary like a couple weeks ago. The Hunt's got his 1 year anniversary tonight. So we're having a big ordeal on the Tony Sanders channel for that. A bunch of people who've been on the show before coming back, things like that. And then what's today? Saturday. Oh man, I don't even know what I got going on. Yeah. That's about it for now until next weekend with the Coast to Coast.
All right.
Because I got a few shows spread out here and there in between, but nothing I don't think this week.
All right. There's a question from the Craze Men channel. He said, Jeff, Rod, you guys picked up any books from the LCS? We did.
I got one. I just got this one. The Absolute Carnage.
Yeah.
It's a Ryan Stegman.
I picked up Folklore's Absolute Carnage, Once and Future, The Mass issue 2, and Marauders issue number 2. And there was a question in the chat. And let's see. Here it is. Wolf Warner is asking Brad, any second prints coming down the line?
No.
Not right now?
No second prints. Not right now.
Yeah, that's right, man. If you don't get it when it comes out, then you got to go do your thing. Like Marvel, you got second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth print. Just why not print a little bit more the first time, right? Like
exactly.
All you gotta do is tell your LCS, order the books. That's pretty much it. Go and see what's coming out, and then say, "Hey, order me that book." So, Brad, this is it, man. I'll leave the platform to you. You tell the people who you are. Take the show away, man. Here you go.
All right. My name is Bradley Golden. I'm the writer for Analytic Press. I write the books called Leave on the Light, horror comics, exciting comics, magazine, and I currently have a Kickstarter out there.
nice.
That's how you do it. Straight to the point. Actually, this is his book dropping this Wednesday. There it is, guys. This is issue number 2. And there it is, November 27th. Feel free to tell your LCS to carry it, man. Carry it. I love it, man. I love the cover, especially like the guy holding the key in his hand. I like that a lot. So that's by Bradley Golden, George Aguilar, art by Stan Yak. And
the other thing about that is when they, the only thing about that is when they show the foil, they gave it the same image as the regular cover. It does not look like that. It looks like this. This is what it looks like, foil.
All right, so let's remove this. There it is.
That's
that is. I like that gold lettering, man. The gold lettering and that top left hand top. Is it the right or left hand corner? We'll leave the lights on.
It's left.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
You even get a little segment talking about the first issue before you read it.
Nice. Yo, keep doing what you're doing, dude. It's awesome. First time person here. Too many comics in the house. Thank you for hanging out with us, Brad. I want to say honestly, thank you for coming on the show, man. It's people love indie comic books. Wolf Warner's a fan, and I was actually what he says here. Leave him on the line. I was trying to get him on the show, but he's a little busy. But yo, man, keep doing what you're doing. Like I said many times, even earlier in the show, there's a fan base for this horror slasher type of stuff.
Oh, right? There's a big one for it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it's like, you know, we talked about the movies earlier, and then you know, it's like if you're into stuff like the scary horror slasher movies, guys, check out the books, man. Read the comic books. The comic books, they're awesome, man. They're awesome, and that's why we do this, because we love to read books. Not only that, at the same time, man, the community is strong. We'd like to hang out with certain people in the community. You know, it's just a lot of fun, man, because we have the same passion as reading comic books and hanging out with members in the community, doing live interviews. And I want to say thank you to everyone in the house, and be sure to subscribe to everyone's channel right now. They're in the chat. Feel free to subscribe, hit their like buttons whenever they put their videos out there. Not only that, the most important thing, guys, is you got to hit the notification bell. The notification bell. That way, if you're walking outside to your convenience store, you'll see a notification bell. Hey, you can watch a video as you're walking down the street, like Perry does.
Hey, but before we leave, can I say something, man?
You got it, brother.
Hey, These Damn Kids Kickstarter is going on right now. It's a prequel to League on the Light. We actually get to see Gary Marshall as he's a rookie detective straight out of the academy. It's based down in Vicksburg, Mississippi. We are literally $300 away from the funding goal. If we can hit that $2,500 mark, each backer who pledges $15 and up will get a special, rare, limited edition cover homage to Children of the Corn.
Oh, nice.
Children of the Corn. Wow. I remember that movie.
Yeah.
Dude, that is dope, man. There it is, man. Check out Bradley Golden's Kickstarter. So all they got to do is go to Kickstarter and type your name up and it'll pop up, right?
My name, or type These Damn Kids.
There it is. And actually, Bradley Golden's on Twitter, and that's like what my best way to get a hold of him. So feel free to go on Twitter, follow him. He's posting this stuff all the time on Twitter. You might want to retweet because the more people you can hit the like, but if you retweet it, everyone's gonna. It's a trend, man. It's a trend. That's the whole thing about it. It's like on YouTube, we hit the like button so the content can get pushed out, but on Twitter, you You retweet. Man, you can say that 5 times. Try doing that 5 times.
I don't want to. I'd probably say something bad.
All right. And we got Matt from the boy who had 7 said, nice, Bradley. Good luck, brother. So
Oh,
Matt's
yeah.
a great guy in the combo community, man. Great guy, man. Nothing. I have no word for Matt. He's just an awesome homie. Busy with the kids and his host taking them out playing soccer and Zlo's comics in the house, man.
Z, what up?
All right, man. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys don't have any more questions, Coast to Coast Comics is over. Until next week, we're hanging out on Jeffrey's channel. On your boy Rod the Rican from Justin Rican His Comics. My brother right here, Jeffrey.
Yo, thank you all for being here. Appreciate all of you hanging out with us today.
Our special guest, Bradley Golden. Yo, man, keep rocking, keep doing your thing. Check out the Kickstarter, man. And with that being said, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Right. Thank y'all for having me on, man. Thank y'all for having me on.
Appreciate it. Thank you for showing up.
Right.
All right, don't go anywhere.
Thank you, Rod.
All right. As Perry says,
Stay ninja.
peace.
Better, yeah.